Alright, something else caught my attention today. I was looking at the Watchers website and it says cold waves hit Peru, claiming lives of over 600 people. I was like, wow, the cold did that. And then right under it, it says new eruption observed at Krakatau volcano, Indonesia. And I thought to myself, I've heard that volcanic eruptions can affect the weather and the temperatures. So let's look first at the article. Cold wave hits Peru, claiming lives of over 600 people. According to Chile's Ministry of Health, 604 people have died of pneumonia by June 20th, 2018 due to low temperatures. The number includes more than 400 older adults and 72 children under the age of 5 since winter season is just beginning. Low temperatures, snow and frost are expected to continue. I thought to myself, yeah, volcanic eruptions could change or affect the weather, and that might be why they're having such a cold snap. And I went to volcanic eruptions in volcanodiscovery.com, and yeah, there's a lot of eruptions. You can see all of these volcanoes here. Just look how many are active, red right now, and then how many are on unrest and warnings. So eruptions are red, and that's a lot. So I was like, look at this whole section of South America. So I thought, Peru, do they have a volcano, erupting in Peru? And then they have one in Sabancaya, Peru, right here in South America section. I was like, yeah, that could totally affect the weather. So I went to an article in Scientific American, How Do Volcanoes Affect World Climate? It says here that in 1978, Benjamin Franklin made what may have been the first connection between volcanoes and global climate while stationed in Paris. As the first diplomatic representative of the United States of America, he observed that during the summer of 1783, the climate was abnormally cold, both in Europe and back in the U.S. The ground froze early, the snow stayed on the ground without melting, the winter was more severe than usual, and there seemed to be a constant fog all over Europe and a great part of North America. Let's see down here. This cloud caused a dense haze across Europe that dimmed the sun, perhaps as far west as Siberia. In addition to ash, the erupted cloud consisted primarily of vast quantities of sulfur dioxide, hydrogen chloride, and hydrogen fluoride gases. The gases combined with water in the atmosphere to produce acid rain, destroying crops and killing livestock. The effects, of course, were most severe in Iceland. So there's a lot of effects that could come from volcanic eruptions, not only just climate change. The effects, of course, were more severe in Iceland. Ultimately, more than 75% of Iceland's livestock and 25% of its human pollution died from famine and toxic impact of the Laki eruption clouds. So, the temperature of the lows that occurred during the winter of 1783-84. In fact, the temperature decreased about 1% Celsius in the northern hemisphere overall. So the volcanoes erupting could affect the weather, the winters in the future, and I don't know how it affects the weather for the hemisphere of the Earth that's having summer right now. But I know right now for the southern hemisphere, they're having cold snaps, and that's what clicked in my mind when I saw that the cold wave hits Peru, claiming lives of over 600 people. Also, I was looking at, let's see, pilot reports seeing a UFO to air traffic control at JFK Airport, May 26, 2018. The surprising part to me wasn't the UFO report, but that was that. But the visual of the video. You see in front of the plane here, there's what looks like a plane, and then the cloud of spray or whatever it is that they leave behind, the haze, and then the UFO in front. I've heard of people saying that they've seen planes leaving a cloud behind, and then they look again or they take a picture and it turns out to be a UFO or something that isn't a plane. That's something strange because it looks like a plane, but in front of it, there's something else. It's good to stay vigilant and take pictures and try to figure out, you know, what is in our skies. It could be the government, it could be, who knows if UFOs are real or not. I don't know. I have seen something in the sky before. Let's see. This is a picture of different sided UFOs before. But what I saw was something between F7 here and F12. It was like a wedge uh, of two, it looked like two rulers stuck together, flying in the sky. It was nighttime. It was Florida, and it was it was in the distance, and I don't know if it was the government or if it was a drone or if it was a UFO or, unidentified. You don't know what it is. But that was peculiar to me. And it's always stayed with me. Just not knowing what's out there. So stay vigilant. Take pictures if you can. If you ever see anything in the sky, report it to MUFON. Stay safe. Yeah. There's a lot going on in the news in the past week, and just staying prayed up and observing is the best I could do. But for those out there in these rains, look at this, heavy rains cause deadly floods and landslides in Mexico. I heard also that Texas was having floods from just the rain. It wasn't even a hurricane. But stay safe, help your brothers out. It's a lot happening. And that's the end for my video today.